Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talk Tuesday, Sussex Saturday on Tuesday, whatever you like to call it. Fun time gathering. I am VS Speaks Royally. I hope you all are well. October, I had asked that question, about is October going to be as great as September was for Harry and Meghan? And yes, that's the answer. Yes. No other explanation. Yes. All right. So, hello to everyone. I want to give a little special shout out to, let me get the name, Judy Shaw Hobson. Welcome. You said you're new to the chat. Well, welcome. I hope you feel welcome and everybody makes you feel part of the crowd. Everybody, I'm just in such a good mood. Now, Diane, I have to say, because there's conversations that happen pre-live stream. I'm not even sure if you all can see those comments once the live stream starts, but thank you, Diane. I hadn't even thought to check Omid's timeline, so she gave me a little hint. There were some pictures out because I had been surfing the app formerly known as Twitter, trying to find pictures. So there is a mute challenge going on because, allegedly there's something going on over in the UK. Nobody is on the squad side is supposed to be talking about it. I have no idea what's happening. Don't want to know. I'm just going to leave it at that and call it a day. Oh, Elaine. Oh, we love you, VS Speaks. Oh, I love you back. Love you all. All right. I got some sleep last night. That's why I'm in such a good mood. Woo, Lord of mercy. May it continue. Amen. All right. Let me get over here. Let me do my little disclaimer. But Elaine, thank you for being a member for as long. It speaks volumes because many of the members are, long term. And I just give thanks to you all for hitching your wagons to mine. Okay. Hey, Scratch and Pete, just happened to see your name as I was clicking over to the brand side. Okay. Let me do this and then we'll get right into it. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Woo-saw, everybody, woo-saw. So, in addition to them, Harry and Meghan being in New York City for World Health Mental Day, it's a global event that is celebrated in many different ways. So I'm going to get to why they're in New York, et cetera, et cetera. So found out, yay. Now I did check his timeline the other day. Why I didn't think about it today, don't know. But anyway, Omid was the first place that I saw on for Meghan, and I believe a squatty had replied, and I'm like, what's happening that this one is showing up on my timeline? And then I read it and I was like, oh, cool. So Duchess Meghan has narrated a video for the Fisher House Foundation, a nonprofit, which builds comfort homes for military and veteran families to stay while a loved one is in the hospital, about the power of recovery. It was screened today at the latest series of We Are Invictus webinars. So one moment, I'm dropping the link to the Invictus conversations. It's the full video, and I give you the timestamp that you can find that video of Meghan. There's music in the background. I will probably put it up for the channel members. When I uploaded just that clip, it didn't give me any copyright claims, but sometimes I like to come back on the back end once you've already had your live stream and all that. I don't want to deal because there is music underlaying her voice. So just so you know. So there's the link that I just dropped. And, when this one ends, you can go out in between the Sussex positive live streams and you can listen to it. Her voice is very soothing, very timely, etc. So Royal Suitor also had put out, and she provided a link and just saying that during the IGF conversation series, Tish Stropes of Fisher House Foundation introduced a new video celebrating the Invictus family. Tish thanked the Duchess for her continued support. Meghan narrates and appears in clips from her visit to the LA Fisher House. So, speaking of the clip when she was visiting the LA Fisher House, and I love that when I took the screenshot because a family's love is good medicine. Love that. I was so glad it stopped there. Um, Squatties, I always say, don't miss anything in pictures. So some of you may recognize the person just from the back of them. Yeah, the VP was in the house. Okay. And I'm sure that's going to spark so many people. Okay. I look forward to good things because I'm sure they had some conversations. All right, let me move on. Now, there's a hashtag, them in New York, that was trending for a bit. This was one of the pictures, and we know that the one of Meghan is from the photo shoot she did, and then I think it was for the cut, and then of course the picture of Harry's from his cover of Spare. Yes, and I thought it was cute. Just wanted to share that little tidbit. So, Harry and Meghan in New York City. We know that it's World Health Day. They're Carson Daly, who my apologies, Carson, because I could not remember your name the other day. Anderson Cooper, Sally Yates, Poppy Harlow, Karen Jackson, David Axelrod, and let me take the banner down so I can give her props. And Karen Palvin will be participating throughout. I think Harry and Meghan's segment, which was sold out, mind you, has ended already. So let me come back over here. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Let me go up. Oh no, it's right here. So their segment, well, it just says 1:30. So I hope it's over if y'all were all, if anybody was participating, but it was sold out, which is a wonderful thing. And some people show that they need mental health because some of the comments under some of these tweets, yeah, they're truly needing assistance. Archewell Foundation had put out, with Project Healthy Minds, the Archewell Foundation Parent Summit. So that is such an awesome, awesome thing that they participated in. And I'm looking forward to seeing pictures. I have been scouring and looking for pictures, and I'm sure they will be once I end, of course, because I go on so darn early, but nevertheless. So I saw this, and being that it is, World Mental Health Day, I wanted to just share, thanks to the squatty who put this collage together. So, Meghan, and if you don't know the two superstars in respect of tennis and gymnastics. So each woman pictured has spoken openly about mental health and how it has affected them and how they've taken strides to get in front of it and heal. And I just thought it was poignant for that to have been shared. As a community, many times, I'll just say, most times, many Blacks do not speak on their mental health, whatever may be the causation. But to see these ladies out front, two of which are biracial, but still they do identify as they identify. And yeah, it's just sweet to see that, they are up and speaking forward. Another squatty shared an open letter that Sinead O'Connor did. Let me take the banner down because I believe it shows the date. Yeah, August 2021 to Harry. And it just says, as someone who has trauma related mental health struggles, I wanted to let you know how bowled over I am by your Apple TV series. You're slamming it, to use a musical term. You just keep shining on through. I'm writing this because you and I have something in common, Harry. I also lost my mother in a car crash. I do know something of grief. You've been brave enough to share in public area. It's a shock that takes years to come out of when someone dies so violently and suddenly. It's a lifetime recovery. I really identified with you when you shared the rage and anger you felt at the time of your mother's passing. I was the same. I'm sure we all were, any of us who ever lost someone in that sudden way. Transcending that grief as you've done by sharing it cuts through a lot of garbage, and a lot of us appreciate what you're doing. How poignant are her words, although she's no longer on this side of the plane. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. So, um, let me go back over here. I'm just putting the banner back up. All right. So today, Meghan and Harry, when they go into the city, they're not just going for one thing. They make the most of their time when they're in a city, as they should, since they have two little ones and they travel quite a bit. So thank you again, Diane. Omid had where they visited the Marcy Lab School in New York. It's one of America's only alternatives to a traditional four-year college, offering a one-year full-time fellowship in software engineering. Students pay no fees. It's funded by philanthropic support. As squatties, we know that just spoke volumes to their hearts. Okay, so here are the larger pictures. I should have teased y'all and said I didn't get them, but I did. You knew better. Um, I love this picture of the young woman in the front. Like that would be us. One moment, church finger. We just have pause because I would be like, I would probably have been on the floor, like But anyway, here she getting hugs, and there's pictures. I'm gonna keep positive because I almost went into trash time momentarily, but we're gonna keep on going. Here's Harry with the guys. All right. And so it says, here's a second post he has during the visit on World Mental Health Day. The Sussexes checked out a class which started with a mindful meditation session, a chance for students to share how they're feeling. If one of you starts to go quiet, doesn't show up, you need to find out why, Harry told the group. Don't mess with our faves. Okay, don't mess with our faves. It's not performative. They are about this. They've lived through their own individual. And so, yes. So here's a larger picture, which I think is awesome. I'm kind of loving this school. Kind of wish it was, although I'm not a brainiac as these children here are. Mhm. So the jacket that she has on, Oma did a fun fact, because even Diane was like, "Are these from today?" Because that picture stoked her memory. So Omen had to do this. He had to bring in that country, but nevertheless, I guess Megan wore the jacket, so she did in a way. When they did a visit back in March 2020, mhm, remember March 2020, prior to them leaving. Okay, just prior. They went to the Robert Clark School, or Clack School, excuse me, and that jacket was gifted to her. And many of y'all remember the young man that got called up to the podium and, kissed Megan. Well, hugged her and kissed on the cheek and all, but yeah. So these are the little pictures that one of the squatties threw in as a remembrance for that. So fun times. I'm looking forward to a very peaceful trip. And I'm just putting that in the universe, and I'm looking forward to seeing many, many more pictures of them. So, I'm going to jump into Squatty Corner, get through pre-trash, and right before trash time, because I have just a just a few tidbits. Um, I will check the comments. So with Squatty Corner, Gil um, S is getting 2 shout outs for after um, Sussex Saturday. This is the super thanks, Gil, for you. And then also gave a super thanks on the Indigenous peoples, celebrating the Indigenous people video that I uploaded yesterday. Thank you, Gil. There were some horrid comments left on that. Some people truly do need mental health. I'm just going to say that. I did remove and block and report the person because they were really unhinged. Okay. I want to say, Thriving with the Sussexes, welcome back to channel membership. I appreciate you so very much. Now, for Gil, for these two, I'm playing it once, Gil. I'm playing the song once. Okay, here we go. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you, Gil, for the love. Okay. Let me unhighlight that and come down into pre-trash time. So I wanted to give you a little idea of some of the hashtags if you're not on the app formerly known as. So Mute Challenge is going strong. And then Archewell Foundation, of course, for the project, the event that was happening today. And as I said earlier, them in New York is trending. And there's many different pictures and there's some video clips of Harry and Meghan in New York at the different times they've been in for the different engagements and just random pictures of them. So it's pretty cool to see. I put this in pre-trash time. But it really probably could fall into trash time. And I'm talking about the original poster, the Ranger. But being that a squatty so eloquently responded, I came behind and responded too. And then a third one did. I wanted to just put it here. Y'all probably will understand. So the bottom part of that tweet, you see the screenshot of the picture that someone had shared when they saw Meghan out in LA and they took a selfie with her. And yeah, there's so much I could say about that. We knew this was going to happen, whether it's sold to the tabloids or they snatch it themselves and use it, or, the Ranger here and there decides. I didn't do the full screenshot of it. Well, I did, but I didn't pull it over. So the summary by the squatty says it all. So basically, the person wants Meghan to conform her dressing to, make Kate feel good in a sense. Okay. So this is colonization 101 and insidious to the core. This person accepts that Kate has adopted Meghan's style, but hopes Meghan will change to accommodate Kate's desire to be the new Meghan. That's crazy, creepy, and truly deranged. Okay. The idea of suggesting Kate dress like Kate for a change is clearly out of the question. Whoa. In reading that person's, thought, I'll just say it like that, I immediately agreed with the squatty because I did agree with what they said. It's just, couldn't Kate just dress like Kate and call it a day? Why do you have to dress like Meghan? But okay. Let alone Meghan changing her dress. Anyway. So my response, also, Meghan stated that she wore muted colors to not clash with any of the other females, QE2, the now Khan, and the Khan to be. For the first time, it dawned on me the royal family and haters wanted Meghan to wear coat dresses too. as a way of falling in line. And I believe that because would that have made y'all happy? That she didn't try to just be herself in her clothing that she was buying with her own money? Okay. Now, this morning I saw on that particular app, and this squatty need Megan to show up in a mean ass coat dress today. And I about hollered with the reverse Uno um, gif going. And bravo to the squatty and there was a couple of them agreeing, and others were like, "Please, Lord, don't do it." Just it is what it is. Yeah. So I'm sure I'll see some comments. Woo! As I get into the comment section. Let me see a couple more pre-trash. Um, I saw this right before. So this is from Reuters. Harry's lawsuit against News Corp is likely to go to trial early 2025, per the High Court. 2025. So it's expected to begin January 2025. We will be there with bells on. A lot can happen to those other parties involved, and let's just keep on pushing through. That um, he and the other plaintiffs will be successful in their bid once it gets started. But yeah, that's a long ways off, but nevertheless. Okay. I saw this and I thought it was interesting because I hadn't seen it when it first, came out. So here's why British tabloids are more extreme than American tabloids. Well, because Americans, did I read it now just to answer that question? But I can tell you off the gate, Americans don't pay attention to tabloids. We know that's just bullshit, printed bullshit. Now, it might have a tinge of truth here, there, and everywhere, but then again, no. And the British ones, yeah, we know they are factless. Factless. Okay. Baby Deranger had to show up and speak the truth. How dare H&M host a summit in New York City on World Mental Health Day? And why is the U.S. Surgeon General participating in this debacle? H&M should know that NYC is W's territory. This type of world-class event diminishes the performative work of Wank. His Majesty the King must remove all titles. When I tell you, as soon anybody on that app, when they see Baby Deranged, they automatically know they're going to be laughing. But there's so much truth behind it because you hear people or you read people saying this stuff. So anyway, that is the pre-trash items. Let me look in the comments really quickly. That too, Anna. We don't read trash. Exactly. Sherry, isn't Invictus Games 2025 in January? I smell a rat. Why would the UK delay the lawsuit during? Well, is it in January? I don't remember the dates. So, mhm. I'm gonna have to look at. That's interesting, but you know who's on the other side. Come on, Sherry. You know who's on the other side, and I hope you were doing well. I do. Gwen, Lady T, absolutely. Airhead, Clueless Kate couldn't be beautiful Megan on her best day. Yeah, well, hmm. Whew. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, Lorna. Oh, okay. VS speaks royally. So, what nut bar did this deranger fall out of? So, this deranger wanted Megan to dress like the Stepford family, royal females across the pond. Yes. Just to make one feel better. Come on now. We know better than that. And we're just going to leave that alone. Leave that alone. I'm going to have to read these comments carefully before I put them up on the screen. I see that now. Yes, they do. They are showing. I just blocked today. I was just like, block, don't respond, block, block, block. Keep it pushing. The ones that were screaming on mine about the Indigenous Peoples Day. Yeah, it was. Whew, that one got reported big time with the comments that they made. Because if I block them, then it takes the comments out and I can't get to them. So yeah. So anyone want to come over here and scream, thank you for the hate watch, but still, I don't need to know what dribbles floating in your mind. Okay, Dolores. The royal family and their mouthpieces is throwing everything they can at Harry and Meghan on Flipboard. The royal family hate it when Harry and Meghan is out in public and serving the people. Well, I mean, they hated it when they were working royals. They hate it now. They said they were going to continue. Obviously, the royal family probably needs to clean their ears like they need to go to a dentist. Okay, let me keep flowing up and because I'm about to go into trash time and I haven't even hit my marker yet. Let me look. Joan, I'm prouder of Harry and Meghan with everything they do. Any hateful comments don't matter to Harry and Meghan. No, they don't, but it just shows people that they are touched. Antoine, the young man had a crush on Meghan. He was so happy to get the thank you. What is the term they use? Isn't it? She's beautiful, isn't it? Or something like that. You know, I don't know the British slang. Some of y'all will correct me, I'm sure. Hey, I am Betty J. How are you? Bum 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 bum. Let me look. Okay. Black Queen. Meghan is paying homage to a UK school from far away. Yes. Which is appropriate for, why she wore it and all. There's always a reason. We know. Hey, experienced Africans, how are you? Rouhani, no. No. Yeah. Our VP pledged to what they call a black sorority, and Meghan did not. I'll just say that. But, they're in the Greek family overall, put it that way. Marjorie, gives me joy seeing them out and being them. Yes, I'm very happy. The students did well. I hope there are video clips taken and that we see somewhere along the way because I don't know if I could be that contained. If I had a chance to meet them, though I do hope. There we go, kids. See, I love y'all because if it's not Church Nelly, it's gonna be kids or it's gonna be, usually Sherry's the one. So Sherry, here's the dates. So he can go to the UK, hopefully for day one. He makes an appearance. Hopefully it's just a week of trial. Knowing them, they'll probably try to. Anyway, I was like, wow, you just skipped the whole year, like 2025, not 2024. Whew. All right. But yeah, thank y'all. Rohini, there you go. Invictus is February 6th through 17th. Woo, Lord, let me think about this. If y'all go into Canada, y'all might get snowed in. That might be fun. As long as I have good internet, I could probably still work if I'm still working because I plan on manifesting that Powerball win to myself. Yes. Ashe, namaste. Ooh, amen. Okay. Let me stop. Okay. Let me stop. Hey, the fraud and charlatans, how you doing? Ooh, folks falling out the sky. All right, I like to see it. Welcome. Oh, is that what it is? Isn't it? Woo! I don't know, but I know that it was slang, and I know that they were trying to. It still pisses me off when I see those pictures because it was a beautiful moment. Those kids lost their mind. See, that's how we would be. Be honest. You would be that way. When they started screaming and carrying on, yeah. Whoa. Lorna, kids, the men in gray suits couldn't wake up if they had a head transplant. They are holding on to the old ways tooth and nail. Yeah, well, tooth and nail. Maybe that's why their teeth are so jacked up. Okay, okay. Whew. Let me come over here. I've gone through those. I only have a few little tidbits, a very few for trash time, but it doesn't look like I have. I'm just checking. VS Speaks, are you arranging a trip to IG 2025? I might. Life has to change a little bit. Being a caregiver makes it hard for me to make trips like that. So yeah, I'll get my snowsuit ready. Let me see. Anna, Vancouver, British Columbia is usually really rainy and cold and snowy, but it's by Seattle. Yeah, it's the snowy part. And when they get snow, they don't play. They get snow. Okay, just saying. All right, Church Nelly. Damn it, I'm going to Invictus Games 2025, even if I have to mail myself there. Ooh, listen to you. Well, now that should be interesting for the person that scans that box. No pun intended. Let me get into okay. Let me get into trash time. Let me take this comment. Unhighlight this comment. Let me look at this one. Hey Carol, how are you? Black Queen, hello. If you haven't, oh, that's so sweet. If you haven't already done so, please take the time out to like, share, and subscribe. Yes, if this is your first time, second time, third time, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell to all so that you don't miss a notification when I go live again, which will be on Thursday. Okay, here we go. But I'm all around. I'll see you around. There you go. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And also I have Cash App if you want to bestow a little love. Just saying. It may be scrolling, but I think Nightbot drops it unless I deleted it. I've been doing some updates to Nightbot. Let me see. Elaine. Trash time. Yay. Church Nelly. Bee slapping time. Yeah. All right. Well, it seems that all hearts and minds are on one accord. Here we go. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. So the first little tidbit up. Now you see the date is October 6, 2023. And they had to do an update on this. Royal family live. King, quote, displeased by Prince Harry and Meghan's part-time royal status. Let me say this without cussing too badly. Displeased by Prince Harry and Meghan's part-time royal status. Number one, Harry's royal 24 hours a day, as is Meghan, as his wife. But the, half in, half out was, you didn't want that. Well, maybe your son, that's your heir, didn't want it, and you're such a wuss that you didn't listen to your own mummy, or even to your own, stand on your own balls, buddy. But you can't be displeased about something that you went along with. You let that heir of yours hoot and holler and carry on at that summit that you all had, where they said the Queen sat in disbelief. With your hooting and hollering, and you, yeah. Go get your baggy suit, shut up, and stop being so upset over something that, was decided over 3 years ago. Let's move on. All right. You need to move on too. Pay attention to your con and see where she's doing what she's doing and who she's doing. All right. Now, what I found funny about this, when I looked at the screenshot closer, I said, oh, this article contains affiliate links. We will receive a commission on any sales we generate from it. Don't you just love the tabloids? That's why, first of all, be careful on clicking on the links for their articles, but then don't click nothing in it. Don't click not a link within them. Okay. I just had to share that when I saw. I'm like, oh, yes. Finally, they have a little truth in advertising, so to speak. So Eyelashes is having a rough time, my understanding, with seeing one side of the coin versus another side of the coin. So I just dislike this woman. She's a liar anyway, because when she did that video with those, pre the Oprah interview and saying what she heard and all this, come on now, go cry your eyelashes. But okay, her comment for David Beckham, You don't afford Harry nor Meghan the same. But okay, the David Beckham docuseries on Netflix is such a great watch. Never said that about. Okay, anyway, so many lessons to be gained from his approach. He never complained. Instead, the more hate and abuse he got, the better he plays. Success is the best revenge. And Harry and Meghan are getting all of that last sentence of yours. What hate? He wasn't getting racial hate, put it that way, that you nin-nins like to give, especially coming to Meghan. But Miss Eyelashes is so bowled over. Bowled over! But yeah, I hope she cries some more and loses the rest of whatever. All right. I had to chuckle at this when I saw it. That a squatty shared and was just like, oh, this is a grift for money, which probably is, but I just took that part off. But everybody knows this name because Christopher Boozy has even um, put information out about this name. Oh, they need to take a social media break. So hate can have its effects, but I think it's the lady in black that's coming for you. Oh, and don't think these online trolls ain't gonna get it too. But if she's grifting and she can grift people out of their money, I'm just gonna stand back with my hands up because I ain't in that. I ain't in that mess. hmm And if people can't survive without you being around, there's a bigger problem. They're like energy vampires because they're just thriving off of the hate. Come on now. I'm just gonna show this screenshot. I'm not gonna say anything except space. You effed up. Yep. You can read what it says here. Oh, and for those that are listening, I guess I should read it. But this is a screenshot from July 2018. Prince William pledges to make peace in the Middle East his lifelong project after a historic 5-day trip to the region. And on that note, he can join the rest of the clowns because we all know what's popping off over there right now. And that's all that I'm going to say. Lady in Black is getting everybody that she needs to get. And for those that haven't felt her yet, just give it time. She's coming for you. All right, that's all I have in trash time. And now I'm going to go back up here, click here. And I'm going to come up. Y'all have been busy over here. Oh my goodness. Experienced Africans. Welcome to channel membership. I thought you were. You might have rejoined and it's just popping back in. So welcome, 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 doe eyes. Oh, 3 months. Wow. I thank you. If you all haven't checked out either Experience Africans or Doe Eyes TV, their channels, you should check them out. See what they're all about. Yes, yes, yes. To you both. All right. I'm gonna come up here. Elaine, thank you, thank you, thank you for the super sticker. Oh, I made a new one. And Doe Eyes, thank you so very much for the love, the two of you. Okay, now this is for Elaine and Doe Eyes, and I'm gonna be watching carefully because y'all like to get me sometimes, and you know how that does. All right, here we go. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. To the both of you, thank you so very much. Okay. Made it through without getting. All righty then. Okay. Whoa. Alrighty. Now, let me try to find what Black Queen said because I want to see what she said. Oh, Eyelashes thought she had a chance with Harry. Delusional Karen. Yikes. That old biddy. Let me stop. Okay. Little Mac, she is lying. Supposedly the Beckham complaint. Beckham complained a lot and also sued the tabloids several times. Also, Harry and Meghan are very successful. Exactly. I just, since she did that pre-Oprah interview when she said, the including her father, I believe, and two others that are in the rota, and they claimed they had seen it and all that other stuff, and then wanted to cry, cry, cry because the squad won't let them ever forget. Okay. I mean, her father said that Meghan was just, excuse me, was just a, how did he say it? A fling? Uh huh. The fling flung. Let's see, I almost said because Harry is. Okay. Whew, caught it before it went out there. Woo! Church Nelly, that bee will lose all her hair. Never mind. I gotta read. Glad I didn't just read it all without. Haven't seen the David Beckham docuseries. Is it any good? No clue. No harm against him, but no clue. Don't really care to. Okay. I'm sure he is, Oh, Lord. Okay. Black Queen, Vicky. That's cute. Biter needs to go bury her head in the sand for a while. She needs to just put it all in there and call it a day. Just, you know, because she is having issues keeping it all together. And yeah. Church Silly didn't even Beckham complain the whole damn docu-series. Well, hopefully most of you have watched Harry and Meghan, their docu-series on Netflix, to understand they wasn't complaining, they were explaining, showing you what happened, but telling you, this is either what we were going through behind the scenes, especially those death threats that she gets and had her in tears. Yeah, we're not playing. What is Mabel saying? Mabel, what about KC3 going against the QE2 wishes to make? Oh, well, he got somebody to sign off on something, so she is what she is. Now, I don't know if space is going to be as kind and gentle to the current one that's in line to be a con, but who knows? Who knows? I'm sure if his heart's desire becomes the newest, then he probably will. All right, you all should have followed that whole little thing right there. Okay, those that don't, my apologies. I do hear some that will mention it, and it's like, I have no idea what she's talking about, but people are engaged. Squad knows, squaddies know. Matthews. Is the English people still talking taking care of Andrew? Yes. Who messing around with young? Yes. Who was young enough to? Yes. He should be ashamed of himself. Well, yes, but they are. He made a deal with his big bro, and he gets to stay at Royal Lodge and all that fun stuff. Probably for free and have royal protection and all that. But God forbid if it's his son and daughter-in-law, and the lady in black will get him too. Well, she's already getting him because he's growing. He's grown into his ears. He has, yeah. He has the wife that really suits him because, especially looks wise. Black Queen, nobody cares about corrupt Chuck. I have to say or feel. Take the titles already, and Harry and Meghan will still be 1,000% more popular than lazy mediocre grifting welfare unroyals on Shutter Island. Lord, yes. Now, the thing is, which I laugh about, and I think this is one reason that they are hesitant in doing it, because if they remove their titles, they will always be in the history books. The one thing they really want to keep them out of. But if you remove the title, you're going to have those persons in the history of royal family. And, do you really want that negative? Although I would love to see all the Commonwealth that are of darker pigment stand up and be like, F you all, and we're out of here. Okay. It would be nice if their other fellow countries would do the same, but I don't think that's going to happen. Jonas, like, who is writing this crap? Let me tell you. It's a lot of people that could use a special call today, or have a one-on-one with somebody on World Mental Health Day, because they truly are in need of it. Cookies and cream, how are you? No matter what Meghan does, the Emeralds will never be satisfied. They want Meghan completely out of the picture. They're unhinged and no longer hiding their disdain, jealousy, and hypocrisy towards her. Yeah. For a while there, especially when she was behind the it's not even gilded, because I think of gilded as something, but yeah, locked behind those gates and silenced. Um, they were able to have their way with setting the narrative, and no longer, no longer. And I do hope she is writing. She keeps, a nice journal or diary, and one day that gets turned into a book. I don't give a god darn who is leading that firm over there. I just hope it's released. Let me see. Vancouver doesn't get much snow. It's rain mostly, but up in the mountains where Whistler is, it snows. Whistler is about 2 hours from Vancouver. Okay, so that's where they're having, because of the winter games. Mm, mm, mm. I'll have to see. And there would be one game that I would want to see if they had it, which is curling, although I know that's maybe a difficult sport, but they're able to do all the other ones. But yeah, yes. VS Speaks Royally loves curling. Okay. Rosa, Mrs. VS, they're having winter sports and they're going to have summer sports too. Summer sports in February. Okay. Well, I guess indoors. I'm just seeing this Church Nelly Black Queen. I'll put a return to sender at Nacho's house. We'll all know where to look. We'll all know where to look. And we see it on the news. We'll be like, we'll all have to, all the content creators have to scrub their content so that we don't incriminate her any further than she already is. Woo! You know that. I love you, that Church Nelly. Whew. Lord, have mercy. Well, listen, I saw something about stalking. Okay. Cosplay stalked the one that she's married to for years. Harry ain't never gave that hint of, and never wanted that. So she needs to give up the ghost and stop cosplaying her sister-in-law, though she doesn't really claim her as a sister-in-law. Just very strange. I need to find the theme music to Sing a White Female, the movie, and that's going to be cosplay's theme. You hear it, you're going to know it, and then you're going to... Okay, I have a gift. Oh, Judy Shaw Cinnamon, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you so very much. I appreciate the love. Okay, this is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you so very, 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 very much. Okay. All right, all. That's really all that I had for today. Yes, 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 yes. That's all I have. Let me see. What are y'all talking about in here? Mabel, that's true. No weapon formed against the Sussex will prosper as long as they are ordained by God. Elaine, wasn't she being... Who was being... Oh, okay. I'm not even going to ask, because I just saw stalked and I thought you were talking about cosplay. Nobody's stalking her. All right, Little Mac. No one was paying attention to the royal family until Meghan's arrival. If they remove her title, they will fall back into irrelevance. Well, to me, they still are irrelevant, but yeah. And it will be marked in the history books, and everybody will be talking about it and wondering why. Let me see. Mavis, what is this? VS Speaks World did not say Camilla would be Queen escort. Ooh, And what Charles insulted Princess Di and both will do. Jesus. Con. Yeah, the con. Y'all, with your words, I have to read everything very, very carefully, even before I click on it. Because as I'm reading, I realize, shouldn't have done that. Let me see, kids. Church Nelly, leave Nacho alone. We don't need you under house arrest. Oh, it'd be worse than that. I think his wife would take care of her. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. I'm not sure what that means, Queen Bee, but okay. Oh, Lordy B. I mean, the royal, what is it? The Princess Royal or whatever her title is, Annie, Afro Annie, as y'all mostly call her. Yeah, it was almost a kidnap on her years and years ago from the story she told with her first husband. Mhm. Gotta wonder, was it really about her or him? Just saying. Rohaney, one day Megan will show up in cornrows and Kitty will die inside. No, she'll probably get them and then she'll be treated like Bo Derek was when Bo Derek did the cornrows. And it was as if Bo Derek had created that hairstyle. Yeah. That was the worst little thing they could have done for Bo Derek at the time. But hey, life goes on, right? Mm-mm. Hey, Kim, how are you? Okay. Let me check one thing because I want to check something before I get off the live stream. Let me just look really quickly. Um, Hi to all those out in the clouds. If you don't want to drop down and at least say hello, please be sure you hit the thumbs up. Okay, I'm just gonna say hi, Sis Hilda. I don't see that you're in. I don't think I saw you in the stream, but I just wanted to say hi if you listen on replay. All right. I am going to wrap it up. Let's. I can't. I love y'all. Woo, y'all get me every time. Okay. I'm going to bring up my outro music, but if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. If you're able to share out, please do. Tell a friend, tell more than one friend, tell everybody about, VS Speaks Royally. Have them come over, check it out. I'm sure they'll like it too. All right. Please take care of yourselves. And if you're in a large public setting, wear your mask because that bug is spreading yet again. It's that time of year. Okay. So, on that note, love you all. See you around the YouTube halls. And peace out.